Hi, this is Nick Ronald from Secret Influence TV. This is another influence and persuasion tip to help grow your business if you're an entrepreneur. This is all about how to sell without selling. So, how do you sell without selling? If you enjoy this tip I'm sharing with you today, do subscribe, because then you'll get notified of more fantastic tips around how to build your business, grow your brand, get more clients, how to influence and persuade people in life. And influencing is one of the most important skills. You can't influence people, you're not going to get clients. You're not going to build a following. You're not going to get people to listen to your message. You're not going to get a promotion at work. You're not going to get customers or clients. Everything in life is about influence and persuasion. If you can't influence life, life will influence you. So, sell without selling. Why do we not like feeling we're being sold to? Well, we don't like to feel we're being sold to, do we? If you chat to someone, you think, oh, it's just selling to me. But just sell. They're just pushing it. They're sleazy. They're irritating. They're pushy. We hate it. We say, we think subconsciously stop selling. Yeah, and yet, we're being sold to all the time. If people didn't sell us food, we wouldn't eat. If people didn't sell that house, we wouldn't have somewhere to live. If we wouldn't sell clothes, we wouldn't sell clothes, gadgets, holidays. We're being sold. We're sold those things. So we're being sold things all the time. And in life, we have to sell ourselves if you want to get a job. We have to sell our product or service if we're in business. So we're all selling and we're all being sold to. But the point is, we don't like to feel being sold to. And, things have changed. It used to be 100 years ago, 50 years ago, selling would be one way, very much, this is a product service. This is why you need it. The product, the features, some of the benefits, but, it's very sort of obvious it was selling, and if you needed it, if you wanted it, if you would buy it. But that was where it was. Nowadays, selling is changing more and more. It's more of a subtle process. You've got to build relationships. You've got to go off engagement first. You've got to make sure you're selling to the right people. So how to sell without selling? The first thing to think with selling without selling is, why is it important to remember that? We're selling because we're in business. We need to get more customer clients. We need to make money. We won't be in business for long otherwise. It's just an expensive hobby if your business doesn't make money. But there is a way. It's not just, if you push people with, and try to hard sell, you're going to get some, but you're going to annoy a lot of people. There is a process, there is a funnel, you have to have a way of doing it. It's got to be strategic, and this is what I'm going to share with you today. I'm going to share with you some of the tactics and techniques of how to sell without selling, how to do it so you can sell to people and they're happy. They're happy with the process. You engage with them, and they turn to fans. And not only do they like the fact you're selling to them, they don't realize they're being sold to. They're actually happy and they like and follow you and buy from you again. Perfect. Yeah. So know your target audience. This is what it starts with. It always starts with knowing your target audience. It's important that every business knows exactly who their target audience is. So if you don't know your target audience is, then you're not going to be able to target them correctly. You need to know exactly who needs your product or service, who you're trying to help. The more detail you know about them, who they are, where they live, what gender they are, where they work, how much they earn, the more likely you're going to get your message to the right people. Understand who will be interested in your product or service, and create your marketing strategy and branding around that. Know your audiences and you ensure that you have the budget effectively to reach them. So, for example, if you have you have a young audience, you're going to utilize certain social media channels where that young audience will be. You will be on the channels where your audience are, where they hang out. Knowing your customer personas helps you generate more leads to increase sales. The next point of knowing your target audience, sell without selling, is to have a quality product or service. It's easier to sell something if it's genuinely a good quality product service. If it not only is it a good quality product service, but if your target audience needs it. You're going to struggle to sell something if it's bad quality, if it doesn't do what it says, if it's getting bad reviews, bad feedback from customers, and also people don't need it. If you've got some people don't need, then it's going to be struggle to sell it. So have a good quality product or service is so important. Nothing sells better than a product itself. So if you show the highest quality in its price range, better than the competitors, then that is one of the biggest things that help you sell. Next one, have a unique selling point, the USP. What sets your products and services above the rest? Why should people choose from you? No one cares what you do. And in fact, there's so many people, I guarantee it, doing whatever you do. Life coach, thousands of them. People selling books, thousands of them. People selling health products, thousands of people doing that. Everything, there is so much competition nowadays. What differentiates you is not what you do, but why you do it. Why should people connect with you and like you as your brand, but also what makes you special, what makes your product different, what's the benefits, what's that USP. Let everyone know that why they should choose your business. The next one, sell about selling, is just about branding. You've got to focus on having an authentic brand that represents your values and why. Branding is what helps your company have a distinctive design, look and feel, but also sort of the tone of voice. It's your values. You've got to get across that. Big companies spend millions trying to build their branding, and a branding that builds a following. So why do people choose Nike and not another sportswear company? It's because of the associated branding and values. They think, wow, Nike is the only one for me. They're cool. They're for young people. I love their passion and energy. Their adverts are so cool. It's an image and the feel of it. It's untangible. Branding is not just the design. It's more than that. Branding is why you do what you do, what's your story, what you offer, everything like that is so important. Branding is what creates trust, which is very important when it comes to selling products and services, and is also what gets repeat customers. Next we have a great website. Yes, people say websites are dead, it's all about the funnel. And I think moving towards more direct engaging sales funnels, but websites are still massively important. One way of selling your company without actually selling, to ensure your website is the best it can be. People want to go there. They can find what they want quickly. It's an engaging website. It doesn't just sell, but it also has information which will value. So what do you have on your website? Is it clear? Does it stand out for the rest? Is it easy to navigate? Next, SEO, search engine optimization. This is so important with websites, but also everything you do should be optimized, and that is more and more social media. Social media is almost replacing the traditional website format. So SEO is an important part, making your website and everything you do appear high in search end results. Search engines like Google use by billions of people a day, and most people only look at the first couple of pages. If you're not on the first couple of pages, you're not in that first page, you're going to struggle to get your website seen. So make sure your website is SEO friendly, with the use of keywords, buttons, and more. Do your research on SEO, get a plug into your website, and do the checklist and optimize as much as you can. So next, bam, give value first. Well, if you want to sell about selling, you've got to give value. People expect value. That's the way things have changed. People want to have some reason for why they should follow you. Why should they follow you on social media? Why should they buy from you? Why should they even read your post or other? You've got to hook them in and give them some value. Show that what you do. You're the expert in your field. You're the authority, and share some expertise. Share a free gift, a download, a ticket to the event. Give them something that makes them think, wow, yes, this is a good brand. This is for me. This is relevant. Then next, build a relationship. You don't go on a date and turn up and then say, right, that's it, let's go to my place. Of course not. You build a relationship first. Maybe you stay for a few hours in the bar. Maybe then you go on something to eat. Maybe you go have a few dates before you go out for that coffee. Life is all about relationships. Businesses are run by people. Everything is about relationships and life, and it's so key to build up a relationship before you sell. People don't like the cold sell. A stranger call them up on the phone or message them saying, hi, would you like to buy this product? No, get to know them, get to know your target audience, do a little poll, ask some questions, interact. When they comment on your post, answer back. Build a relationship and connect with them and build rapport. so that that you're not selling as a stranger. You're selling, when you do sell, when you do have that call to action, you've already engaged, you've already got a relationship, you warmed them up, and they're ready to listen. Now, this is the last one. This is such an important thing. The best way to sell is to have your prospects, your target audience as a tribe of fans. So they're already your community. They're already listening to you. They listen to your podcasts. They watch your videos. They read your posts. They love it. They comment. They share it. They're warm. They've maybe already bought something small off you. But then this is the way that they are the warmest, most excited group of people who are ready there to listen to you. And why is it going to be very easy to sell to them? Because already maybe bought something, because they're already listening, they're already fans of you. You're not selling to having to convince someone, you're having to persuade and influence them, because they already like you, they're already, they're already there, they follow you. That's what you need. And this is, again, like I said earlier, big brands spend millions on doing this. And this is what social media is about. Social media is called social for a reason. It's all about connecting to your target audience, building a relationship, engaging, giving value, and then having the call to action. And if they're ready, if they like what you do, they like your product service, then they'll buy. So rather than constantly seeking new prospects, what better way to build an ever-growing base of fans of your brand? They're loyal, engaged, and happy to share your posts on channels. They're ambassadors to your message, what you do. They follow you, they like you, what you say. They're repeat customers and clients. Sounds like heavens? Well, this is what many big brands spend millions trying to do. Do this and become a master of selling without selling. Literally a master. So start by knowing your target audience in detail, show interest in them, get to know them, offer them value, engage with them, build a relationship, have a plan of how you're going to do this, what you're going to post when and on what channel, and always share content of value, at least 7 bits of value before we get have a call to action. When will you run a poll? When will you send an invite to a webinar or an event? And then, of course, you're going to ask people to sign up or buy one of your products. Create a fan base in your community. That's it. How to sell without selling. So I'm going to finish with a quote by Rand Fishkin. He's a CEO and founder of a massive SEO optimization company called SEO Mods. And he said the best way to sell something, don't sell anything. Earn the awareness, the respect, and the trust of those who might buy, and then you won't have to sell because they will be ready to buy. The best way to sell something, don't sell anything, earn the awareness, respect, and trust of those who might buy. So that's it. How to sell without selling. Please subscribe if you enjoyed that, you found it useful, and there will be lots more tips on how to influence and persuade people into your business.